thank you for watching, and in this video we are going to talk about the patterns in SolidWorks. So there are several patterns which you can do in the SolidWorks, but in this video we are going to see the linear patterns and circular patterns. So let's go into the sketch, and here in the sketch tab you can see in the ribbon section there is an option linear sketch patterns. So in the front of this option, so you can click on that, and in that there are two options. One is linear sketch pattern and one is circular sketch pattern. So let's do it with the linear sketch pattern first. Okay, so the first thing is like in which direction you want to go. So if I want to go into the X direction, so it's gonna be horizontal direction, and you can change the direction like in positive X or negative X. And another option is like how much the distance you want between the entities from this entity to the next entity. Okay, we are gonna check this one by one, but the main thing is which entity you want to pattern. Here under the options you can see, so I'm gonna just select the whole entity. Like you can just select a single line or whatever. So I just want to pattern the whole entity, so I just select all the lines, and then in the x-axis and how much distance you want between the pattern. So I would say like if you can manually enter it, or you can just change by this arrow. Suppose I want to have a 2 inches or 3 inches distance. Okay, 3 inches. And how many entities you want, like how much the number of entities. So I would say like 5, 6, let's say it's 6. Okay, so and the another thing is like at what degree do you want to pattern, like is it at 0 degree or do you want on some specific degree. So by changing the degree you can change the direction of the patterns, as you can see. Let's say it at the 0 degree. Okay, so under the direction 2 options you can go into the Y direction as well. So what I can do is like how many number of patterns I want. So I would say like it was 6 in the x-axis, so I would say 6 on the y-axis. So as you can see, the 6 patterns are created, but the thing is like I need to choose a distance between the pattern. So it was 3 inches, so I would say 3 inches here as well. And as you can see, like this is the downward direction, so you can change the direction like this. You can go into the upward direction, and then again like if you want straight, like y-axis straight 90 degrees. So if you want to change the direction, you can change the angle, like in which direction or in which angle you want to pattern.
Sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful for you, or if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then I'm gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video and you would find a link of my course where I have over 10 hours of videos in which I have explained each and every command in a very detailed video. Or if you have any projects or assignments, so feel free to write me on my email, which is given into the description of this video. Thank you.
And if you want to decrease the number of patterns, so you can just decrease it from here. If you want to increase it, same in the X, you can increase or you can decrease. Okay, so there is another option, like you can see there is a instances to skip. So what we can do is by clicking on this option, you can just go here, and then you can see there are some pinkish or reddish dots. So whatever the body or whatever the sketch you want to exclude, you can just click on that. Suppose I want to click this, I don't want it here, and I don't want to have a pattern here. Okay, so you can just click on those dots, and then those two sketches, or as much as you want to click, they can be removed from your pattern. Or if you want to bring them back, what you can do is you can go here again, select the pattern and delete. So it's gonna come back. And again you can select this pattern number which you deleted, you can right click on that and you can delete this, or you can just select this and press the delete button on your keyboard. So in this way it's also gonna come back. So this was all about the linear pattern. So let's undo it and let's go for the circular ones. Okay, so the next option is circular sketch pattern. So I can go into the linear sketch pattern and then circular sketch pattern. I can select this and I can go into the circular sketch pattern. What I can do is, again, the main thing is entities to patterns. First we need to select the entity which we want to have a pattern. So we can select the all sides of this pattern. So right now there are 4, because here it is selected 4. You can increase it 6, 7, 8, whatever you want. And there is another thing, like if you want to sketch all of them on 360-degree, or you want to sketch on half, or whatever you want, you can enter your value manually. So I'm gonna say I want to sketch them only on 180-degree, so all are gonna sketch on this way. And like this is on this direction. If I want to change the direction, I can just select here, so it's gonna sketch on another side. I'm gonna go back into the 360-degree. Okay, there is another option, equal spacing. So you can uncheck this or you can check it, it's up to you. If you want to uncheck this, then you have to give the distance manually, like how many distance you want between these patterns. So I really like equal spacing. Okay, so there is another thing, like you can go into the instances to skip, as we saw in the last option. So then you can go, you can select, and then again you saw this pinkish or reddish dot, so you can just select whatever you want, so it's gonna be deleted. So whatever the pattern you want to miss in your pattern, so you can just click on that. Or suppose I don't want to have this one as well, or you can bring them back by selecting them, and you can right click and delete them. Okay, and then you can increase the number of patterns whatever you want. So but the thing is, like when you are gonna increase, so they are gonna start overlapping. Okay, if you want to increase the size of this circle, you can increase the size from here. Like this. So this was all about the linear and circular sketch pattern. So they are gonna save you a lot of time when you have to make multiple items. So you can just make one sketch and then you can pattern it into the linear side, or you can pattern them in circular ways. So it's a really powerful tool.
And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then don't forget to check the course link in the description. Thank you. Sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful for you, or if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then I'm gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video and you would find a link of my course where I have over 10 hours of videos in which I have explained each and every command in a very detailed video. Or if you have any projects or assignments, so feel free to write me on my email, which is given into the description of this video. Thank you.